Hello, welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas. Today I'm going to be doing a reading of The Christmas Angel. Now, this is a book that I wrote in 7th grade, so it's super cheesy, and I haven't read this in about 2 years, so this should be funny. The Christmas Angel by Hope Pemberton. One December night in Dayton, Ohio, an angel sat on top of the Christmas tree. As she peered out the window, she saw snowflakes trickling out of the sky. With the silence of night, there wasn't a sound to be heard except for the quiet, whispered prayer coming from the small room that belonged to little Mary. The angel flew closer to the door so she could hear the words more clearly. "Lord," whispered little Mary, "for my last request of the night, I would like to ask for help raising some money. My mom has always gotten me lots of presents. This year, I want to get her a present. She has been wanting a porcelain tea set for the past few weeks, and it's $60, and I only have 75 cents. What kind of porcelain tea set is $60? Jeez Louise, I wouldn't pay that much for... Fam? Please help me get the tea set for my mom. In your name I pray. Amen." The angel went back to her place on the tree to think about what she could do. When she realized that she had no ideas, she decided to pray her own prayer. "Dear God, I have heard young Mary's cry and I want to help her. Please give me the knowledge of what to do to help her. Amen." This is a little bit more creepy. If my angel on top of my tree started talking to me, I'd be freaked out. A few moments after the small angel finished her prayer, an idea popped into her head. She was going to guide the little girl and give her ideas. She would start her plan the very next day. At 7 a.m. the next morning, little Mary was sitting in her room with a pen and some paper trying to devise a plan. Good gravy trains! Who gets up that early? Jeez! The angel came up to the little girl and said in a soft, sweet voice, "Mary, I've heard your cry and I'm here to help." Mary glanced up from her paper and jumped up in surprise. Then she exclaimed, "You can talk?" "Anything can happen with God's power," the angel replied. "So are you going to give me the money?" "No," the angel giggled, "of course not, but I'm going to help you raise it." My dad edited this picture of me looking at a hovering angel. And that's cool. What are we going to do to raise the money? Well, what do you think we should do? Last summer, some of my friends sold lemonade. I could set up a table and sell lemonade to the whole neighborhood. I'll raise lots of money that way. I think it's a little too cold to sell lemonade. How about hot chocolate instead?" the angel proposed. "That would be great. I got a whole bunch of hot chocolate packets for my birthday. Come on, let's get started." Is that legal? Can you use hot chocolate packs to make hot chocolate and then sell it? The two crept into the kitchen. Mary grabbed the hot chocolate packs and the angel started boiling the water. I would not trust that angel to boil the water. Then they set up a small table near the road and started business. Mr. Rick came up to the table and said, "What's this all about?" My dad also edited me into a snowy background right here because it never snows here. "I'm raising money for a secret occasion. Would you like to buy some hot chocolate? It's 50 cents a cup." If a little girl asked me to buy hot chocolate for a secret occasion, I would kind of want to know what the secret occasion was. "Sure, I'll take a cup." Pretty soon, every person in the neighborhood had bought at least 1 cup of hot chocolate. Mary had raised $18.50. Gosh, how many people live in your neighborhood? Jeez. She still needed $41.50. So she and the angel went back to brainstorming. "I've got it," Mary exclaimed. "We can sell ornaments." "That's a great idea, but what are we going to use to make them?" the angel asked. "We can use the craft set that I got for Christmas last year." "Okay, let's get started." They made ornaments of all sorts. They were different shapes and sizes. Some looked like snowmen, others looked like Santa. They were each one of a kind. They went to the exact same spot where they were last time and set up shop. This time each item was $1. Who would buy a little paper ornament for $1? This is a completely unrealistic story. Once again, everyone in the neighborhood bought something. By the end of the day, Mary had $61 and was ready to buy her mom's present. Does that math even make sense? Mary's dad drove her to the store to get the tea set. They found the one that Mary's mom wanted and bought it with $1 to spare. Then she and her dad went home to wrap it. When it was finally Christmas Eve, Mary carefully placed the gift under the tree and went to bed. She was so excited she couldn't sleep. She decided to spend her extra time praying. Dear Lord, please keep the tea set safe tonight, like somebody's gonna come in and steal it or break it or... What? Okay. Let Mama be surprised to open the present I worked so hard to get. Thank you for sending Jesus to us. Have a very Merry Christmas. Amen. Did I just wish God a Merry Christmas? The next morning, Mary woke up and immediately her eyes were wide open. The little girl raced down the hall. She came to the living room and found that her parents were already there. Mama, before I open any of my presents, I want you to open yours. Mary raced to the tree where the angel was sitting and picked up the carefully wrapped present. Then she placed the gift in her mother's lap and watched her unwrap it. As her eyes lit up, Mary's mother said breathlessly, "How did you get enough money to buy this?" "I sold hot chocolate and ornaments to everyone in the neighborhood," Mary replied. "Thank you, I love it." How did her mom not realize that she was selling these things in her neighborhood? The angel was happy that she completed her task and was now sitting back on her tree once again. She looked upon the family that she had been with for all these years. The little angel was so happy that she was able to sit on top of the tree for yet another wonderful Christmas day. That was the best Christmas Mary ever had. That December, she learned that giving was much more important than receiving, even though she had to give up her hot chocolate packs and craft supplies. Mary got to make her mom happy. And apparently this was the tea set that she bought, even though it's like a little baby tea set. That is so not $60. I give up. But I got 100 on it. So, that's great. I'm gonna regret that one day. Did you like the story, Mr. Penguin? Yeah, I didn't either. The moral of the story is, giving is more important than receiving, and you should sell everything to all of your neighbors to get $60 to buy a way overly priced tea set for your mom. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you'd like to see more of this kind of video or any other videos that you'd like to see. Subscribe so you can see whenever I post, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye!